Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Whispers from the Forest with my psychic connection. I am Skwirl, and I'm going to be your host tonight, and I'm going to be doing all the readings. So, if you would like to have a reading done, we do the free 2-minute readings. All you've got to do, where'd that come from? From the South. All y'all got to do is post your specific question in the comments section, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you're listening from the radio and you want to have a question asked, just come on to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in My Psychic Connection and it'll take you right to the show. So go ahead and post a specific question into the chat box and you will automatically be put on the list. We do ask that you be very patient because we do have questions coming in from several different platforms. And thank you, Colleen. She says, waiting for the show to go live. I think I'm live. I hope I'm live. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I'm not talking to myself. Energy says, hi, Miss Squirrel. Looking forward to the show. Colleen sent me a bunch of hearts, and Audrey did. Chelsea Ann, hi. And Asma, hi, y'all. Thanks for letting me know you're here. And Chelsea said, you're live. Sometimes I get confused, so I don't even know. But I am so glad to be here with y'all, and we are going to have fun tonight. Those free readings are 2 minutes long. If you would like a longer or more in-depth question answered, you can always donate. We've got the 3-minute and the 5-minute donations. Then we got the mini and the mega, and neither of those are timed, but the mega jumps you straight to the top of the list, and donations jump you top of the list. Any donations, hello July, but the mega jumps to the top of the list. And Groovy Brown Goddess says, yes you are now, just being impatient. I don't know nothing about no impatience, right? And Margaret, you sure can get a reading. All you have to do is post your question in the comments, and we'll get right to you. You'll be put on a list. And July keeps saying, hello, 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 July. Mwah, I love your name. So now I'm all confuzzled. Where was I? Well, I'm right here. And Miriam says, hi, good afternoon from Australia. Australia in the house. First time catching you live. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. So, oh yeah, those megas jump you straight to the front of even the donations, and you get more than one question for those. So if you guys want to do that, you're welcome to. That donation list is pinned to the Facebook group, and it will also be floating around in the chat over here, so keep an eye out for it. So one rule before we get started, well I guess it's technically 3, but I'm just going to call it 1. We don't do general readings here because they could go anywhere, and this is a public platform and you don't want people knowing all your business, trust me. Also, we don't do legal or medical readings here. Pregnancy falls under medical, and the reason for that is I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a medical doctor, and any legal or medical questions should be brought to the professionals. And I wouldn't want to steer you the wrong way. I would not know how to interpret what the cards are saying to me in legalese or doctorese. Confuzzled, a squirrelism, LOL. Yes, that's, and Audrey says, oh, everyone knows my business. And Groovy Brown Goddess, that is the new word for the day, squirrelism. Y'all are going to hear a lot of squirrelisms here, and you'll figure out what I'm saying eventually. By the time we're done with tonight, every last one of you is going to be speaking squirrel. So, and Jessica says, same here, girl. And yeah. And Audrey says, thanks. Okay, though, nothing to hide. LOL. And Rebecca gave me hearts and squirrels. I do love those emojis, y'all. So keep them coming for me. Jessica, squirrels are my spirit animal. She says, mine too. But I guess but none of y'all ever would have guessed that, right? So let's get this show started, shall we? Jessica says, Sears, I believe you. I believe you. I have a kindred squirrel soul out there, and that makes me happy. There aren't a whole lot of us that are connected to the squirrels quite that deeply. There are not a lot of people. Most people want the big, like the lions and the wolves and the bears. And Jessica says, no way, I could never tell. I bet we'd be fun together. We'd probably drive the rest of the world just batshit crazy, but we could have some fun. Everybody'd be like, we need a translator, please. So, all right. And Chelsea says, I'm like a chipmunk, LOL. I'll know, Chelsea. And Rebecca says, squirrels like to play with nuts. I have specific nuts that I play with, but we won't go there. And Jessica says, no, I'm the tiny little fluffy cute ones, but we're ferocious when provoked and pushed to our limits. Amen. That's all I'm going to say to that. Specific nuts, Jessica says. Oh, no, we're going to go into lawn mowing now, y'all. Okay, no, don't. I was trying to tell Chelsea. I told a joke a couple of weeks ago, and for those of you who haven't heard this one, I hope you think it's funny, but somebody had posted on Facebook, when can you tell, or how long does it take for a squirrel to become a chipmunk? And Jessica says, nuts flying everywhere. And Chelsea says, oh, I can be an angry chipmunk. And at first I posted back, uh, chipmunks become squirrels. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh no, this is too good to pass up. So I went back and I said, actually, y'all, it takes exactly how long. It's the age that a chipmunk learns how to drive and gets its driver's license, it becomes a squirrel and gets its racing stripes. So, and Cassidy says, hello, amazing squirrel. Hello, amazing Cassidy. And I got some. Jessica says 2 minutes in and I'm laughing hysterically. I love having fun with you guys. I love connecting with you guys. I got so many laughises. That's not a squirrelism. That's just a bleh. Yeah, I really do know how to speak. I swear to God. And Cassidy says racing stripes. And Jessica says, shout out to my fellow squirrels. Yes, there are more of us out there than you think of. Thank you for that. There are more, but we're actually rare too. So okay, you guys. We're gonna make this the comedy hour instead of the reading hour. And I just heard everybody go, no. Cassidy says, laughasis. All right. So you guys, let's get started and see who we have first. First. Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Gemma says, I was an end-of-life carer to people, but had to give it up a few years ago. I've started selling clothes and retro toys online to fill my time, but can you see me having a proper career again? Okay, Gemma, that's a really great question. And I know that you were amazing at your job, and that was difficult for you to give up. So, can I see you having a proper career again? Actually, I've got the Page of Swords here, and that's somebody who is incredibly curious and loves to learn. I do feel that you wouldn't want to go back to the life care at this point, but I do see you learning something new that would further your ability to have a proper career. Although I think selling clothes and retro toys online can be proper, and totally, totally share the hell out of that. So those of us in a different country can find you too. I do see that right now that you're feeling very insecure, like, um, you don't even want to go out of the house. We know that. But you don't feel like you have any skills or any passions. You're very passionate. You were very passionate about your previous career, and you don't feel that you have any skills or passion for another career, and you also lack confidence because this Knight of Swords upright is very passionate. He's a go-getter, and I feel that you were a go-getter, but I do see you starting to really want to get out there. You know there's more to life than this. You know there is. So I really encourage you to find out what it is that you are passionate about. It is quite possible that you could be an end of life carer again. It is. He's the older man, and that Virgo that pays attention to. But I see you learning lots of new stuff, girl. All right. I hope that helps. Groovy Brown Goddess is Laphasis, another squirrelism for the books. Actually, that was a Cassidyism. So Jessica says, I was thinking of switching careers and selling nuts. I'm not, my brain went, really, guys, you guys, I've got gutter brain tonight. I am so sorry. I will not say that comment. Yes, I like that. I love that. But my brain said, shoom. So I am so glad you guys are here. I really do enjoy spending the time with you. And it's just amazing when you know you can be with people that are going to make you laugh, that are going to communicate, and they're going to bring up the energy. The energies for this past week have been ass. And I mean, bleh. People coming at you for no reason. Jessica says, I thought you'd like that. Yes, yes, I would. And Audrey with the laughing smile and the stars. Same here as I typed it, Jessica said. So I the energies have been really rough. And Cassidy said, I typed it in after you said it. That's a Squirrel original. I said laughinism? Laugher? What? Jessica says it's intense, the energy. Y'all, I don't even know half the stuff that comes out of my mouth sometimes when I have sleep. It's like, Rebecca says, what else are we going to do at midnight? LOL, this is more fun than sleeping. I am so glad. Seriously, it was a little bit of a rough day for me. Laughasis, ha ha ha, says Cassidy. But I knew that I could be here with you guys. And Jessica says, and I'm not talking about the nuts. But see, this is what I look forward to. I freaking love you guys. My whole day, all of my stress just said, like I knew it would just by being here with you guys. Thank you. And Jessica says I'm dead because she's laughing so hard. No, Jessica, we're going to be friends. And Cassidy says, we love you. Audrey says, OMG. And Jessica says, same here. I love people who can just laugh. It's so easy here. It is so This is the best community, I swear. And Rebecca says, we boost you because we love you. Oh, thank you so much. Now, don't make me cry. Um, it's like Jessica says, let's be friends. We have similar sense of humor. Oh, heck yeah. And Audrey gives me hearts. And Jessica says, I have a filthy mind. Me too, honey. And Energy says, you always make me laugh in the best way. You guys, ah, I I really needed this today, and I know a lot of you really did too, because seriously, there is some really wonky energy going on where people are using even people who know about the transits and what's going on in the astrology. I said astrology, I meant astrology. And Jessica says, I mean pure mind, right? This is really a halo. It's like, oh, you guys, thank you. Yeah, there's people are using it as an excuse to be mean, and don't let that happen around you. And Jessica says, I'm coming into my own gifts, and it's been so intense. Yes, it gets intense. And Audrey says, ass, laughing my ass. It has been astrology for, I swear to God, a whole freaking month. But we're going to be all right because we got each other, right? So, all right. Jessica says we both have halos. Then look at, I got the energy, not you know what? 20 years from now, Audrey says yes. 20 years from now, me and Jessica are going to be making each other laugh about nuts. That's all there is to it. Two squirrels. We're going to have a collection, right? Okay, who do we have next? If I can stop laughing, you guys. Colleen asks, is Mr. Next the one who I was at with dinner with last week with friends? He's married. Maybe he and his wife are separated and it's not public. First of all, Colleen, my love, we're going to look and see if he's Mr. Next. And then we're going to check out and see if he's separated, if he is, okay? Because that's pretty important. So, is he Mr. Next? Ooh, I got a yes. I do have an absolute yes. But this one, this one could be painful if you put your heart into it. I know that Mr. Next has to happen, but he could sap your strength in such a big way. He could, if you put your heart into this one, he could take a lot away from you. I highly suggest that you save all that you value, your heart and your pure beauty for someone that would value it. Okay? So he is Mr. Next if you let him be. Let's see if Mr. Next is married or if he's separated. We know he's married. Is he separated? Because I think that's important. Is Mr. Next separated? Sorry, I had to shuffle for that. So, yes, he is separated. So he's not a total dog. So, all right, good questions, you guys. Keep them coming. Make sure I get those questions. My psychic connection said two squirrels, one nut, laughing my butt off. I have this t-shirt, y'all, and it's got a bunch of squirrels on it. Jessica says, oh my God, I'm definitely dead now. But it has this bunch of squirrels on it playing. Tarot Illuminati says, laughing my ass off. NPC, I walked right into that one. LOL MPC from Rebecca. But and Colleen said, "Thank you, Squirrel Juicy." Wow, right, Colleen? I'm going to be living vicariously through you. That's all there is to it. Uh, uh, there's a lot going on there, and it's pretty exciting. Okay, you guys, don't forget to drop in your sun sign for me, or your zodiac sign, whichever you know it by. And that gives me a little bit more information to go with. There are some of you I know your sun signs by now, but just in case, because I do have a squirrel mind sometimes, I I might forget, so just go ahead and throw that in there for me. Audrey, I know you're a Virgo, honey. So, but no, I had this T-shirt, and it had this bunch of squirrels playing on it, and it said, "It's all fun and games until somebody loses a nut." And I loved that T-shirt. I wore the heck out of that thing. All right, who do we have next, y'all? And Jessica says, "No, we're not nuts." That's my favorite snack. Audrey, hi, Audrey. Audrey says, "Hey, saw my ex-husband Ed. Curious about his mindset again with seeing myself and Wes and my brother. Thanks. I called his daughter, like, 'Don't come in here. Your dad is here.' We left." All right. So what? At a restaurant that we decided to go to last night. So this just happened. So what's going on in his mind with you in? Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, this man. First of all, he's actually really, really brokenhearted. He's hurt that you could possibly be with another man. But can we say tyrant and control freak? Audrey Jean says, "Yesterday, LOL. Wow, this is fresh. This man was a tyrant to you." I got the Hierophant in reverse. This is a freaking control freak. And I don't think he's aware of that. And he cannot get over the fact that you left him because, oh, I'm me and I'm just wonderful. He and he's hanging his hat. He's hurting. He's wanting you back and wanting everything the way it was the same when he could control you. So he's in a little bit of a pity party. He's hating Wes. Audrey says he's a narcissist and ruined my life. This is a tyrant. Yeah. She says, "Nope, and I did." Yeah, he cannot believe. And Audrey says, "Never." Damn straight, because he's still the same. He's just in a pity. Mm. Mm. And you guys, you don't know how difficult it is to realize you're in a situation that toxic and to have the strength to walk away. Audrey, you have my respect of the highest regard, because that is not easy, especially when they gaslight you or play those games with you and make you feel like you're crazy. I am so proud of you. You are so strong, and you need to take that to the bank, honey. So you guys, it's really hard. I've heard people say, "Well, why did she stay?" If unless you've been in that situation, you'll have no idea. And Audrey says, "Yes, it was the hardest thing ever, and you did it. And you should be so flipping proud." Audrey says, "Thank you. You are beautiful. You are wonderful." And holy crows. She says they were married for 15 years. And it's really hard, even that, because you think about all the time that you've put into it, and maybe he'll change, and all the things that go through your head. I get it. I very much get it. So, you guys, no question is judged here. No, and Rebecca says, you go, Audrey. Same here. And it's so nice to say that it is the past. Absolutely. And Audrey said, he will never change. Don't see it happening. Don't see it happening. If when people like that change, it is incredibly rare. It does happen, but it's extremely rare. And Audrey gave me some hearts. I give it back to you. Thank you guys. We do love those emojis, y'all. And whew, I was saying there are no questions that, well, except for legal and medical in general. There are no taboo questions here. Um, there's nobody here that's going to judge or say, wow, you asked that. Every question we have is important to us. And that's what matters. We want to get you the answers that you're looking for here at My Psychic Connection. And somebody else might think that that question is silly, or I wouldn't ask that question, but we are all here for different reasons. And every question, if it's in your mind, ask it. We're here to give you those answers. And I love all questions, but my favorites. Audrey says, I love everyone here. Me too, Audrey. This community that My Psychic Connection has built, Journey Ryan has built, is a loving, solid community. And it's like everybody's got each other's backs. And I've seen a couple of like new people come in mean. Seriously, and July gave us some hearts too. And you guys are on them. You like chasing them out. Like, you don't talk to our readers like that. And Jessica says, I love everyone too, like squirrels love nuts. They don't discriminate. That's right. And Rebecca gave me some hearts. And Audrey said, yes, with the smiley heart faces. You guys are so freaking awesome. Oh, yes. Thank you. All right, you guys. Who do we have next? All right, we've got a donation. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, you guys. The donations truly, truly help with the back end and keeping the platform running. And it helps us readers too, because it just does. So Shannon says, hi Shannon. Will I meet my soulmate soon? And Shannon is a Leo. She says, is RS my soulmate? And Leo power. I'm a Leo too. Yes, yes, I am. So let's see. Is RS your soulmate? For my Leo friend. Ooh. Okay. So the first thing I want to say is holy mother of cows. Like, I've never like I've gotten a ton of soulmate questions, and if we were on happy hour with the groovy brown goddess, we'd all have to take a shot. I don't have a shot with me, but I'm taking an imaginary shot for the word soulmate in there. but but Shannon, it starts off with the magician. It's like he's got everything you need. The magician has all the tools and he knows how to use them, and he knows how to communicate. He makes you laugh, he listens. It feels new. It does feel new. So continue to keep that communication open with him, because you need that. And I feel like, Journey was talking about a Leo on his last show, on the show before mine, and he was talking about how Leos need to be petted. And this guy, this relationship has that. Oh, Groovy Brown Goddess says soulmate, take a shot. Oh, wait a minute, that was happy hour. That's what I said. But this guy, he needs to learn how to pet you when your feelings have been hurt. You got to teach him how a Leo needs to be kept beat, that a Leo needs the attention, but he's capable of the attention. There is an incredibly beautiful, nurturing air about this. I don't know if you guys have started a relationship either, but this guy could be a soulmate. Absolutely. A very back and forth, nurturing, giving back and forth and supporting each other. This is the universe having your back, and he is part of that universe. And then looky here, ooh da lolly. I know you guys have seen me with this Knight of Cups. When he's upright, I get excited. This is a person that will give you his heart and not hold back. You've just got to make him feel safe, and you've got to feel safe with him. Now, one thing about us Leos, we get insecure. We do get insecure, and we're constantly asking for feedback. Am I good enough? Am I pretty? Do you love me? Blah, blah, blah. Trust him. It's really hard for a Leo not to ask those questions. But the way my husband explained it to me one day, he's like, it makes me feel like you don't trust me. It makes me feel like you don't think I love you. I was like, no, baby, I just want to hear it. And maybe communicate that to him. I just want to hear it. I need to hear it. That is part of a Leo love language. On that last card. Ooh, yeah. Shannon, this is beautiful. And she's laughing at me. So that was a beautiful question. I love that. Thank you. And I hope everybody had a shot. So, you guys, don't forget to share us out. Just make sure you're bringing in some new people. Tell your friends about us. We've got all kinds of great shows. Tomorrow night, we're starting again with Destiny K, Divine Love and Light. If you haven't seen her, she's an international psychic medium reader. And oh, she's really good. And she's like a queen. So don't miss her show if you haven't seen her yet. Cassidy said shot of mouthwash, getting ready for bed. That's got alcohol in it. Just don't swallow it because it will make you yark. And Jessica says, you're so cute. Your laugh is contagious. I just sound like an exasperated seal. Oh, I get those, Jessica, where I'm going. And Groovy Brown Goddess says, LOL, Cassidy. Right after Destiny K, Divine Love and Light. Well, a few hours after, at 10 p.m., is Journey Ryan live. And you guys definitely have to check Journey out. He's funny. He's amazing. He gets down to the nitty gritty. He Every one of us here at My Psychic Connection will tell you like it is, even when it hurts, and not to be ugly. We do have compassion, but to be real and to actually help you and not just blow smoke up your skirt. And Journey is just, he's really got a way of doing it where you can be crying and laughing at the same time, and really understanding what's going on. And then at 11 p.m. Eastern, we have Cassidy the Card Slinger. And you've got to come see Cassidy. She is one of my favorite readers in the world. And I swear to God, she can read anything. If I gave her a comic strip, she would be able to read it. She can divine anything. And she is truly amazing. And then Friday, oh my gosh, Friday is Journey and Friends. And he's always got different psychics on there. And we play games, we laugh, we tell jokes, we we have our drinks with us. It's like a second happy hour. And that show is at 8 p.m. on Fridays Eastern. So be sure to come check out all the psychics in the lineup, because you're gonna love them. Audrey showed some octopuses, or is it octopi? Octopi for Cassidy. And Audrey said, amazing. Also, Energy said, what a lineup. And Jessica said, I know this for a fact. And Cassidy said, Como bibliomancy. Oh, I want to do that now. And I get a cookie for saying that word. Okay, you guys. Um, don't pay any attention to any trolls here. That they like to come and be silly. So I, I like totally lost my train of thought. You'll find me doing that sometimes. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the middle of readings. When I'm reading, I'm like a totally different person, but when I'm not reading or channeling, this I'm a goob. So, all right, who do we have next? All right. Thank you, Audrey, for your 3-minute reading. You guys, thank you so much. This really does help out everybody here at My Psychic Connection. And we get to dive deeper into that, don't we? So I'm so glad we get to dive deeper into that. Audrey asks, karma is a biatch. I just want to hear again how Ed feels that I am with Wes. I am still healing over this. It takes so much time to heal from a narcissist. Yes, it does. Even when you've got somebody amazing in your life showing you love and making you feel special, you still got it's PTSD. It is PTSD and it's terrifying. So let's take some more looks at Audrey, those hearts. Mwah, I love you. So let's look a little bit more into how he's feeling. You guys, those of you who know me here, look at who I got here. I got the King of Cups in reverse. He is a teetotal mess. Audrey says, yes. I'm like, huh. He's a teetotal mess. His emotions are in such a fuckwatery right now. He doesn't know which way is up and he's fuming and he wants to hurt somebody, but he knows he can't because you'll send his ass to jail. Excuse my language. I'm just channeling here. But no, he is fuming and he is brokenhearted and he's just really having a hard time for this. And he is so angry that Wes is so good for you. It's like the whole time he was married to you, it felt like all he wanted to do was punish you just for being you. And Audrey says yes. And he doesn't get how toxic that was. And Audrey says, good that his heart is breaking. He does feel like it was a swift, sudden change that happened, that you just left him for no reason, but you realized how hard he was punishing you, how he was always ripping the foundation out from under you. And he is really angry at Wes. He wants to make you see that Wes is not the man for you. This is how he's seeing Wes. This is how you're seeing Wes. Wes treats you the way you deserve to be treated when Wes isn't under stress. But that's normal. Men, women, uh, everybody tends to get a little less attentive. And Audrey says, never going to happen. No, it's not. This is Ed's view of Wes. He does feel like Wes took his woman, and he's also, it's like he's so conflicted because he's brokenhearted, he's angry, and he's like, that bitch, how could she leave me? How could she do this to me? I was good to her. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And he's throwing a great big pity party for himself and trying to tell everybody how it was and how you broke your heart. And everybody is like, it didn't happen that way. Now, he can convince some people. He will convince some people. He is talking. He is talking. But those people he can convince don't know your heart, don't know how you feel. And Audrey says he was not at all. Um, he was not what? And she said, whoop, yeah, our friends are like, yeah, okay, Ed. Yeah, those people who know you and see, they ain't gonna listen to him. I hope that helped, honey. And you know what? When you go to bed tonight, Audrey, dream about how much he's hurting because he spent 15 years of your life punishing you just for being beautiful. And yeah. Okay. I hope that helps. And it doesn't matter what he thinks. Once we've walked away from those toxic people, we're never looking back. We're never looking back. We might have a feeling of pity for him every now and then. And Audrey says, good, will do, LOL, right? Yeah, we might have a pang every now and then, but those pangs, they're just not going anywhere at all. Okay, so you guys, I told you the lineup for up to Friday. But we start our shows on Monday. And on Monday, we have Journey Ryan live at 10 p.m. And yeah, y'all already know that I just adore him. And then on Tuesdays, we have Destiny K, Divine Love and Light, my girl, at 7 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays, we've got a new show, loving this. Happy Hour with Gigi, the groovy brown goddess. And if you guys missed that show tonight, you missed a damn good show. She is epic. So be sure to come in and hang out with her and have that happy hour because that was fun. And then we have Journey Ryan live again on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Audrey J says, thanks. You're welcome, honey. Mwah. And then we start all over again with Whispers from the Forest. Forgot the name of my own daggone show with me, Skwirl. So y'all be sure to make sure you find all of us because my Psychic Connection had some great people. And we've also got the website, mypsychicconnection.com, where you could talk to a psychic in private. And you can even ask general questions there because you got the time to do it. And that is an amazing, and that is 24/7. So if you're like, I'm not waiting till the show at 10 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever time, there are always readers there. So be sure to check us out. All right. So who do we have next? Well, we are on fire tonight. Hi, July. Thank you for your donation for a 3-minute reading. And I'm happy to help you out. July asks, will things get better with my daughter-in-law or will I end up raising my grandchildren? Ooh, let's take a look, July. Ooh, let's see. What is going on here? All right. This is a hard one, and this is all going to be said with love, okay? It feels like your daughter-in-law is quite out of control, that you don't, if it's almost like two different people. Like, who are we going to get today? Maybe even three different people. An instability and a lashing out and acting up. She's not acting like a grown woman. She is acting like a child. And she is not being a good mother in the least at all. It feels like she woke up one day and July says yes. Feels this it feels like she woke up one day and said, "Is this all?" And July says 100%. No, she isn't. And she decided this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And are there two children? Because I'm seeing her leaving two things behind, saying, I'm done. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to go in and I'm doing what I want. This is a nasty combination. The thing is, you've got the level head. I know that this would be a serious burden on you, but you're the one this is that King of Cups upright. We saw him, she says, 4 and 1 on the way. Oh, that's horrible. So it's the children and something else that she's left behind. It's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And you're the one who's having to deal with it all. And we saw him with Audrey, but he was in the reverse and he was nasty. Upright, this is the calm in the storm. This is the person who takes charge. And even though it will feel like, oh my gosh, I was not prepared for this. I did not get to this age to have 4.5 more children, 5. I'm seeing them coming into your life. And I see you having to raise them for a good chunk of time. I know that you would prefer their mother to get her head on straight. And I don't think that she was always this sporadic or erratic or I who the. So I am seeing you have to take the children. I am so very sorry. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but be prepared. Forewarned is forearmed. So bless your heart, you are the calm in the storm. And you are the best thing right now for those children because this is upheaval for them. They who is this woman, right? So you guys, sometimes it happens like that. It's like, what the heck is going on? And it, it's scary. It's really, really scary when somebody changes that much, that fast. It's scary. So I hope that helps. And excuse me, I had a frog on my throat. It was like, whoa. So, and July said, thank you for your help and guidance and validation. Much love and light. 1000% correct. Love and light to you too, July. That's a rock in a hard place. But you are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman all the way through. And you already knew what was coming. Absolutely. All right, you guys. I can't believe how quickly tonight is going. It's just like zoof. So I'm like, wait a minute. And I have no concept of time to begin with. So when it does like this to me, I'm like, wait a minute. How did that happen? You think I'd figure it out by now? It's like, all right, who do we have next? You guys, we're just on fire tonight. Look at this. We've got another donation for a 3-minute reading. Wait, I can't do the high notes, but let me see if I can do it. Whoop, whoop. That's as high as I can go. I sounded like a whooping bird. So Cindy, hi Cindy, hon. Cindy says, how is March going to go for me? Now, Cindy, if you're here, type in the chat bar where you would like me to focus, or love, money, career, because that's fairly general. And what was that for March? I can lay some cards and see if you've got any surprises. She says, how is March going to go for me for family? All right, so let's focus on family for March. I'm going to get us, if let me see. I want to shuffle my cards real good. So Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I had a jumper. I don't usually get jumpers, but I took that jumper. All right. My little jumper was the Wheel of Fortune upright. I feel like you have been just going through some hell here, and you're like, is my luck ever gonna change? Absolutely. Yeah. Good. For the good. It is upright. Your luck will change. It's like you've been having to handle everything, and you've been so very patient, and you've been putting your own needs aside for everybody else's. And I don't think it's just your nuclear family. I feel like this is extended family as well. It's like, oh, I can't deal with it. Well, Cindy will take care of it. And A, you're not Mama Warbucks, but everybody seems to think you are. And B, that patience can come to a thin edge, and you've gotten there. You're at that point where you're like, oh, I really don't want to do this anymore. And you're like, I'm not the taxi. I'm not the Mama Warbucks. You're really, really at your wits' end with everybody relying on you for everything that they can take care of on their own. But hey, you're the one who's taking care of it. But your luck is definitely changing for the good. And look at this. I love this card. This is the Nine of Cups. This is traditionally known as the wish card. I really feel like some of your family members are going to wake up and open their eyes and see how good you have been being to everybody and how patient you have been being. And they're going to recognize that, and they're going to let you know March is going to look good for you. People are going to start appreciating what you've done. One way to make that happen is to start saying no. I've got to take care of my own life so that I can help you better. Because when you don't pay attention to yourself, when you put yourself into limbo so that you can take care of everybody else, you wear down hard. You wear down to where, man, I wouldn't be surprised if fairly recently you've snapped at somebody and not wanting to, because you don't feel like a snapper to me. You've you have a lovely energy, very grounded. I didn't see your sun sign. Um, you feel very earthy, very grounded, very patient, very loving. So that could be your sun, your moon, or your ascendant. And I really do think that if you put your foot down and say, I can't do all this without your help and by myself and for everybody else, they will turn around. Not all of them, not all of them, but the ones that are really important to you will be like, truly, truly hope that helped. You are, ooh, the patience. You ain't no Leo. No. Leos do have patience. It's a different, we get annoyed real easy and we snap, but it takes a lot to make a Leo mad. But Cindy, I feel like you should be bordering on mad. You're getting grossly taken advantage of. And Cindy says, thanks so much. You're welcome, honey. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right. We are, oh, to the, getting to the nitty gritty here. You're welcome, Cindy. And good luck. I want to hear when you got that wine glass in your hand, that Nine of Cups moment when you're like, yes, it's about time. Okay, because that's going to be exciting for you. So, you guys, I do believe that we are close to the last question of the night. No? Okay. No, we are not. We got more time to play and throw nuts at each other. I won't throw any nuts at you. I swear to God. Y'all can throw nuts at me though. I'll be fine with that. So who do we have next? right. We have another donation. Thank you, everybody. You guys, I'm going to cry. Okay, this is making me so happy. You guys, it really does uplift us a lot. And we're always happy to be here. But thank you, guys. So, Chelsea, hello, dear. Chelsea says, thank you. Should I focus on my new business or my current writing of novels? I'm confused on where to put more of my effort and which will be more beneficial for me within this year. Ah, Chelsea, if you know your sun sign, please, please pop it because I'm feeling Gemini energy. So, Aries, okay, Aries. I don't know where some Gemini is in your chart too. So Aries energy, Aries, love me some Aries energy. They do have a great starting oomph, but unless you have some Earth or some fixed signs in your chart, um, it's hard for you to continue with something. I'm hoping that you have some fixed signs in your chart or some Earth. So focus on your new business or your current writing of novels. And I bet you don't, this isn't the first time you've had to figure out what to focus on, because that Aries energy is always coming up with new ideas. They love to conquer the world. All right. So let's see. New business. She says, yes, I have a lot of oomph, less stamina though. LOL. I get it. I'm right there with you. Yes. Seeing a lot of anxiety around here. Um, I don't feel like you have, ah, you've come through a great deal just recently where you're like, I feel like, okay, doesn't feel to me like the real business is where you want to focus. I don't think that your heart is truly in it. I feel like you're doing the business because you feel like you should be making money. It's more of a responsibility thing than a want. It's a great idea, but your heart isn't in it. You know, it's like, I don't really want to do this. And there's a lot of anxiety surrounding the entire situation. You really want to write, um, but you don't feel the confidence either for the business or the writing. But you're pretty freaking brilliant. And you know you are. And Chelsea says, yeah, I'm not a very business person. LOL. It's like you've just come to the end of something. Like you've either started a new part of your life or you've ended. You're like, I'm not going back to that job. It doesn't feel recently, but you've been struggling to find out who you are, who you're going to be, because this is a beautiful death card. This is like, I've let this go. Now I'm going to blossom. I know you need to make money, but I strongly, strongly say writing is something you're daggone good at. You already have the ideas for your books or your manuscripts, and it's freaking brilliant. And I know you need to make money. So you're gonna you want to write. So if you need to do the business to make the money, do both. You can do both, but focus. You see how this eagle is so focus on the writing, and I can't wait to read that book because you got ideas. Holy crows, you got ideas. Yeah. Okay. I truly, truly hope that helps. So and it looks like, do we have more questions? I know we have one more question, you guys. Oh, duh, look at the screen, Squirrel. It says last question. Oh, Chelsea. Chelsea says, thank you. My intuition is saying the same. There's 3 books, separate series, so prepare. Yes, that's what I like to hear. Go, Chelsea. And you guys, we are down to the last question. So who do we have next? Rebecca says, hi, Rebecca, I love you. Rebecca says, hi, Squirrel. Is my TikTok channel going to increase my YouTube channel viewers? And thank you. Good question. Good question. I know TikTok exists. Leave it to a Virgo to tell us half their chart. It's a whole list. I love you, Rebecca. She's a Virgo, Libra moon, Gemini rising. What a beautiful mix. I like that. So is her TikTok channel going to lead more people to her YouTube channel? All right, so I was just saying that I know TikTok exists, but I don't know much about it. And I have a feeling that you're the same as me. It's like, well, I guess I have to do this because it's popular. I should go ahead and make a TikTok channel, but you're not really sure what you're doing. It's what is this? You really have a strong connection with your YouTube already. I I feel that there are other ways of making your YouTube channel visible. This is you. And this is you reaching out to the world and the world reaching back. What a beautiful card. I'm not saying don't do the TikTok, but don't put a whole lot of stock in the TikTok. I'm so flipping old. Rebecca says, LOL, totally. Yeah, she just said I'm totally old, y'all. No, I'm kidding. But I don't feel like the dang it, man. I don't feel like TikTok will bring you the results you're looking for. I do know that it's a dog eat dog place. YouTube's a little kinder, and I don't think that you will do well with the dog eat dog. You're don't don't allow yourself to take anything personally. You just I don't see TikTok leading the people, but I do see the people. Look, I got that 9 of Cups again, and I shuffled the heck out of these cards. The people are gonna come to you, Rebecca, because you're flipping awesome. Give it time. Give it time. It takes time to build a following. You got this. That's a wish card, baby girl. You got this. So you guys, wow. And Rebecca says, okay, thank you. This has been the fastest hour ever. And thank you so much for coming and making my day end on such a beautiful, positive note. I cannot wait to see you guys again. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. That it really means a lot. And I do. I love you guys. And I will see you next week. Bye.